I feel more confident. I feel very excited to go shopping now where I used to dread it. I feel proud of myself for once, which is a good feeling. It's a full education, it's support. You get like a trainer, you get basically a nutritionist checking your foods, you get a friend. Like it makes all the difference, and it's not something that you can get anybody else to do.
Hello, everyone. Faith here. We have the amazing Ashley with us today. Ashley lost 12 pounds in 16 weeks and is super, super dedicated to her journey. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk about your journey with Right to Fitness today.
Of course.
So first question, what motivated you to start training with Right to Fitness?
I was feeling super, super for myself. It was just kind of like I hit the end of the rope with all of the different diets and different fad things that I've tried. And I have PCOS and I have a history of severe heart disease in my family with early heart attack deaths. And I didn't want to fall into that number after I had a child. And my 2-year-old is also insanely crazy. So I had to keep up with her and wanted to be ready to have a fun summer with her this year instead of feeling overwhelmed by what I'm putting on my body every day and worried about how I look and how I feel.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you previously tried anything else to achieve your goals? And what did you try, if anything?
I probably tried everything. So I've done low carb diets, I've done Lady Boss, I've done like pretty much anything you could think of. Any Pinterest workouts, I've tried to follow everything myself. I've done MetaFast from a doctor, which is awful. And it's not sustainable. Nothing was sustainable for me.
Why do you think that these like programs or products or different things like that, why do you think that they didn't work for you? What was like missing?
I think an actual human to talk to and hold me accountable and tell me exactly like what workout I should be doing, how often I should be doing it. And like looking at my food choices and was like, hey, this wasn't the greatest one. We'll do better next time, but good try. And like you were so motivating the entire time. It was great.
How did you feel before starting your transformation program?
I was nervous. I was worried it was going to be something else that failed. Cost was a big factor for me. So I was worried that I would have wasted just more money on something else that just wasn't going to work. But it worked, and I have tools that can last me a long time now. So
what was your goals when starting out?
I don't remember what I had set my weight loss goal at initially. But in my head, I was just kind of saying like any loss is good. I wanted to have more energy, feel more alert during the day, be less of a couch potato, and just kind of be able to like feel more confident in my own skin.
What results have you seen since you started your journey with Right to Fitness?
The weight loss is huge. Being able to run around my yard with my child is a big thing as well. I would notice like last year when I would stand outside during the summer, I would feel like completely drenched in sweat just from standing still. I was tired. I needed to sit down after standing for 10 minutes. My body didn't like what weight it had on it. So just losing the amount that I did made a huge difference to the point where I'm outside with her now already for like 2 hours and I'm running, we're playing, and those memories are going to make a huge difference for me.
Yeah. It's those little things that are really the big things. How do you feel now, and how has your life changed since starting our program?
I feel more confident. I feel very excited to go shopping now where I used to dread it. I used to not want to like go try anything on. I used to not want to maybe be out in public or see people I haven't seen in a while just because I was embarrassed a little bit. But I feel more confident now. I'm not where I want to be and end game yet, but like I feel like I now have tools that I can use to get me the rest of the way there. I feel proud of myself for once, which is a good feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. It's such an accomplishment whenever you kind of look back and realize like, all of these days of like workouts and changing food, and like they really are paying off, and you
Yeah.
have worked really hard. I know that that's a really, really good feeling for sure. What aspects of our coaching have you most enjoyed?
I liked being able to communicate with you as often as I could.
Mhm.
It's not instantaneous, which sometimes from my end, I'm like, where is she? I need to know the answer to this. But it, like, being able to get an answer by the end of the day, knowing that I was making good choices, made me feel good. And being able to like check the box that said like, yes, I did all my portions correctly. Yes, I marked off my workout. Like just being able to check that little box made a difference for me too. I enjoyed how motivating you are. There was times where I was harder on myself than you were hard on me, and you were like, calm down, it's not the end of the world, you didn't fail. And having someone be like, no, you don't get to give up, you don't get to say like, oh, you ruined it and start over. It's, you just keep going. And yeah, that was probably the best thing for me.
Yeah, definitely. Because I think it's definitely one thing to have like the, the support of maybe your significant other or like family members. Like that's one thing, but to have someone that is kind of like able to look at everything from an outside perspective and kind of give advice and stuff is, I hear a lot of you ladies say that it's something you really, really enjoy. Last question. What would you tell anyone who is thinking about working with us at Right to Fitness?
Do it. It, like the easiest thing, do it. If you're like me and you're scared of the price, it's worth every single penny, because the tools you're given aren't something that you're going to find online. Like it's a full education, it's support, it's like, it's, you get like a trainer, you get basically a nutritionist checking your foods, you get a friend. Like it makes all the difference, and it's not something that you can get anybody else to do.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We are so, so proud of you and all the hard work that you've put in. And I really appreciate you taking the time and chatting with us today.
Thank you.